Hello everyone, this is Alex Blueman, and welcome back to my MCU-a-thon. And I really want to apologize for not putting this video up on Friday. It's because I went out with my family to see a movie, which I will review sometime this week. But for now, I'm just keeping quiet about it until the very end. And with that said, for today, let's go forward to 2 years later with, to most people, the infamous Iron Man 2. I said infamous because, like with The Incredible Hulk, many consider this as one of the weaker films in the MCU. When I first saw it, I enjoyed it quite a bit, so I didn't understand the rage it got over the years. Now, watching this for the first time in recent months, is this movie worth hating? Has this iron suit gone to rust? Let us all put it on and figure it out. And once again, this video will have some spoilers, so don't watch it if you haven't seen the movie yet. So, how I picture this movie is like the consequences of telling the world that oneself is the hero. Our main hero is faced by 3 threats: business rival, a dark reflection, and the arc he possesses is slowly killing him. All the while, we're introduced to the organization we all know in the later films today as S.H.I.E.L.D. One negative I will say is that this movie has one too many conflicts. 2 man versus man conflicts and man versus self. What I found the most interesting out of those conflicts is Stark versus Ivan Vanko, aka Whiplash. That's the most interesting out of the others because of the personal hatred Vanko has towards him and his company, because he is the piece of the past coming to haunt him. That, to me, is the most engaging part of the movie. The only problem with that is, it's more of a secondary focus, in favor of the other man versus man conflict, which is Stark against a shady business rival. That's where the movie gets the least interesting, at least in my perspective. The third conflict is, like I said, man versus self, which is physical, not metaphorical. That's another arc that I found interesting and unique, to give our hero another way of change. Easily my favorite highlight of the movie is when he suits up with what I call the Mark IV armor, because it's like packed in form of a briefcase, to take on Whiplash for the first time in the movie. That is my most favorite Iron Man suit so far in the MCU movies. What I also enjoy is the introduction of War Machine, and it pretty much matches the description of the name. A bulky, weaponized machine built for war. Moving on to the characters themselves, let's take a look at Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. More obstacles for him to grow further in terms of development, especially after his encounter and battle against Whiplash. Pepper Potts just complains at some stuff. Out of care, that's all I say about her. And for Rhodey, he felt a bit like a different character, because here he's more of a jerkish one than in the previous movie. In here we are introduced to 2 characters, which are Nick Fury and Black Widow. It's from them and their moments that the organization S.H.I.E.L.D. starts becoming known in the MCU. And then there's Justin Hammer. He is just a stereotypical business rival type villain. Nothing interesting about him other than him wanting to outshine Tony. And then finally, there's Ivan Vanko, aka Whiplash. Out of all the Iron Man villains we've seen in his movies, he is the most unique, as I stated before. He is like a dark reflection of Tony, wanting to destroy his company Enterprise because of what happened in the past with his father. Come to think of it, this sounds more like a Sins of the Father type arc. That part of the movie I enjoyed. The problem is, he was underused and doesn't pose as a major threat in the middle part of the movie. I'm starting to think I said too many negatives than I thought. Despite having a few too many storylines and an intriguing but underused villain, I still enjoy it for the action, the introduction of War Machine, and the villain himself. Even though this is one of the more weaker films, I still find some entertainment value out of it. So I'm going to give Iron Man 2 a 7 out of 10. Now that's 3 movies down, only several more to go, starting with Thor. But also, join me sometime this week for my review for Dumbo, the 2019 remake. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down your thoughts on this movie, and I hope you all have a great, blurific day.